Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth video in a series where we're actually showing you how to set up AgHub. Let's get logged in. Again, up in the right-hand corner is the login button. Let's go in here and actually put in the email that's used for the account, the password. We're going to see that the dashboard is beginning to populate. We now have the two farm numbers, farm serial numbers. We're getting additional crops, so we have corn and cotton. These are all things you can filter by. But we see that we've now got total field acres of 594. 246 of those acres are in production. Let's go back into farms and fields where we're into the detail. Remember that we had entered the detail around practices, practices on this particular cotton, where we had actually said there was a cover crop in the tillage method on Dad's home place for the cotton. We hadn't entered anything against the corn. So let's go to the berry hill. And let's put a sustainability practice, cropping practice in around that corn. Let's make it a crop rotation, and it's a corn for one season, and then it's going to be soybeans for one season. So it's just a crop rotation. That's the rotation we use. That's what makes it sustainable. So that's good. Now let's go ahead and actually, in this particular season of cotton, let's add a field operation. See the little add button, field operations, the add button. Let's go down here and let's pick a planting. And if you'll notice, you remember earlier we'd entered the 5/15 plant date. There was more than one block in there. You would have to actually change that if you wanted to. But in this block, there's 5/15 was a plant date. I'm going to select seed as my input, and then it's going to give me the option of picking a manufacturer. And I'm going to pick Americot next year. And I have a whole list here from CDMS. Unbelievable list of any seed you can think of for corn, cotton, soybeans. Well, let's go back up. Since I've chosen this one before, it makes it simple. So Americot, and then we go down to the product list, and they're all here. We can pick any of these different varieties, and what this makes this is a very standardized list. Well, let's go back up and pick 3306 B2RF, or let's pick the next gen 3406 B2XF. So that's the variety of cotton that was planted. There was 35,000 plants per acre. We're going to add that. So now if you'll notice in the right-hand pane, not only under cotton do we have some cropping practices, now we have a planting field operation on 5/15, and we see the input. You can do the same thing with chemicals. You can do the same thing with fertilizer. Let's use an example on the berry hill, and let's add a field operation for fertilizer. Let's go in and let's say the operation was fertilizer. It could be, look at all the options here. We could treat, we could scout. If it was irrigated, we could show irrigation. We could actually show a tillage, but in this case, let's show fertilizer. Let's go down to fertilizer. We're actually going to pick a date of June 1. This was a side dress operation. And we're going to pick, you could pick custom and actually go down here and enter your NPK and the application rate. You could pick generic, and out of your products, you could have anhydrous ammonia or any of the other particular ones. And then you could also, after you enter that, you would choose your application rate. So there's many ways to put out your fertilizer. Let's go ahead and if we're on generic, let's choose we'll choose anhydrous. We'll say there was 150 pounds of additional nitrogen put out, pounds per acre. So that's how you actually enter field operations. And you'll see that right here under the corn, you'll go down and see a fertilization date, and you'll see generic fertilizer and anhydrous ammonia. That's how you enter data into AgHub. I hope this has been helpful to you. Have a great day.